Hey guys, Graham Friels here with Audiologist Marketing. In this video, I'm going to share with you a case study of ours from one of our clients, Smoky Mountain Hearing Specialist. I'm going to share with you exactly how we got them 409 leads, 127 appointments, and helped them sell 42 hearing aids in just 1 month, all through Facebook advertising. Before we start, if you would like someone to do this for you, or you have just some more questions that you want answered, feel free to go ahead and book a free strategy session. You can do that by visiting audiologistmarketing.com/strategy-session, and we would love to help you. After you book a strategy session with us, we're going to look at your current online presence that you have right now. We're also going to identify any weaknesses. We're going to look at your competitors and see how they may be winning over you in certain areas. And then most importantly, we're going to give you a strategic marketing plan that you can take and implement into your own business and start seeing results. So again, if that interests you, no pressure at all, but if it does interest you, go ahead and visit audiologistmarketing.com/strategy-session. Okay, so real quick, how did audiologist marketing even start? Again, my name is Graham Friels, and I've been working in the digital marketing space now for a little over 3 years. And I've actually had a hearing aid clinic, Smoky Mountain Hearing Specialist. They've been my client now for a little over 6 months. And after working with them, I've noticed a couple really unique things about the industry. The audiology and hearing aid industry, their technology has improved dramatically over the past 10 to 15 years. But unfortunately, their marketing efforts have kind of remained stagnant and haven't seen nearly as much improvement. And so I started audiologist marketing to change that. And so the first thing you should know, or you should ask yourself, is think about old marketing versus new marketing. Are you a clinic that's still stuck in the ways of old marketing? So what do I mean by that? Old marketing, I would say, includes newspaper, radio ads, TV commercials, etc. And while these do still work today, they have a lot of drawbacks. Mainly, they've gotten expensive. They're difficult to track whether or not you're actually getting an ROI from these efforts and these marketing dollars. And most importantly, I think, is your target audience is no longer spending nearly as much time on these mediums as they are on different mediums, which I'm about to show you, and mainly that is Facebook. Okay, so new marketing today, and I would say is a much better way, is Facebook lead generation advertising. So real quick, seniors are the fastest growing demographic on Facebook today. Facebook, I think, sees an average of 1.6 billion daily users, and seniors, people age 60 plus, are the fastest growing demographic on Facebook. So that should say something in itself. In addition to that, Facebook advertising allows you to target people based on age, gender, location, income, and much more. So you're no longer throwing advertising dollars towards people who will never be interested in your services. Another benefit of Facebook advertising is it's extremely cost effective. And then perhaps my favorite part is it is extremely measurable. You will never be left guessing if your marketing dollars are returning you a positive ROI. Okay, so real quick, here's an example of an ad that we've run for Smoky Mountain Hearing Specialist. And you'll see, our Morristown office is looking for 12 people to test out the latest hearing aid technology at our special hearing event. I won't read all of that. And then again, down here, the main headline is Morristown Free Hearing Test Event. And basically what happens is, and I will show you this, is when they click here, they'll be pushed to leave their first name, last name, email, and phone number. And as soon as they do that, you, the business, will be alerted of their information. You can call and follow up with them and go ahead and book them an appointment. Okay, and then here at the bottom is a little bit of results. So Smoky Mountain Hearing lead generation. Just this, I don't know, this isn't the full month. I think this was just a week in February. We got 131 leads at $18.71 per lead. So some pretty amazing results there with Facebook advertising. Okay, so we're going to break down this Facebook ads training into 4 main parts. The first part is I'm going to show you how to create a campaign. I'm going to show you how to do the proper, or set up the proper targeting to make sure we're really targeting the people that you want in the front door of your business. Number 3, I'm going to show you an ad and how to create that. And then number 4, I'm going to show you how to keep track of all the leads that are coming in and a great way to follow up with them. Okay, so those are the 4 main things that we're going to focus on through this Facebook ads training. And with that said, let's go ahead and begin. We're going to go ahead and create our first campaign. So I'm going to X out of this presentation. and I'm going to go into Facebook Ads Manager. Now, in this video, I'm not going to show you how to create a Facebook Ads account. If that's something you're interested in, I will add some links that'll explain how to do that. But to save time, I'm not going to show you how to create a Facebook Ads account. I'm going to go ahead and assume that you have one. If you don't have one, there's a lot of tutorials all across YouTube that'll show you how to set one up. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go into our Facebook Ads Manager, and then we're going to press Create, and we're going to create a campaign. Now, out of these campaign types, you're going to have to choose one, and we are going to choose a lead generation campaign because we want to get people's information. Brand awareness is nice, but that doesn't always bring the results we want. We actually want to get people's information, call them, and turn them into appointments. So we're going to run a lead generation campaign. Click that. We're going to click, and you can name your campaign. So let's just say the best audiology practice lead generation. Okay, and obviously you would replace this with your hearing aid clinic's business name. So we'll press continue, and this is where it gets fun. This is where we can actually target the specific people that we want to be inside the business. So let's pick a city. Here we go. Okay, sorry, we're not in the targeting section yet. So we're still in the campaign level. So after this, you're going to hit next. And now we're at the ad set level, and the ad set is where you set up all your targeting and also your budget. Okay, so from here, you're going to choose, you're going to hit this drop down, and you're going to search for your business Facebook page. And again, if you don't have a Facebook page, you will definitely need to set that up before this video. But again, I'm just going to go ahead and assume that you do have a Facebook page. So again, this client was Smoky Mountain. So I'm going to type in Smoky Mountain, and that brings up their Facebook page. You may have to accept the terms and agreements here, so make sure you do that. And then after that, you're going to choose your daily budget. Now, I recommend that everyone start at a minimum of $50 a day, which may seem like a stretch, but when you think about how many hearing aid appointments you're going to get and the business that's going to bring your clinic, the ROI becomes positive, and really $50 is a good first step to start seeing results pretty quickly. I think anything less than that, it might take too long to actually see the results you're looking for, and you can certainly go above $50 a day. But I recommend starting there. Set that as your daily budget, and then just your start date. You can set it whenever you want to start. If you want to start it immediately, just go ahead and put the current time. Okay, so here, this is where we're going to set up our targeting. So locations, we're going to hit edit. We're going to click out of United States, and we're going to search our location. Now, Smoky Mountain Hearing Specialist is located in Morristown, Tennessee. So all I have to do is type in Morristown, Tennessee. And then you can set a radius from your clinic. Now, this specific clinic is kind of in a rural area, so it makes a little bit more sense to have a bigger radius. But say you're in a pretty populated city, you may not have to go this wide. You can always adjust your radius. You can go all the way down to a 10-mile radius. But for this one, because it's more in a rural area, we're going to bump it up to 25 miles. Okay, so from here, with the age, what we have been seeing provides really good results is we actually do 45 plus. The reason we do 45 plus is we often find a lot of people will be interested in helping their parents get hearing aids as well. So adding that age gap right there really helps with that. So I would go minimum 45 and then 65 plus here. And now this is another interesting thing that we've been testing out recently is actually separating it out between men and women. So if our ad image, which I'm going to show you a little bit later, is going to have an image of someone from your clinic who is a male, we typically target females, and vice versa. If the ad image is going to include a female, we actually target men. Think what you will about that, but that's what we've seen work really well. So for this specific ad I'm going to show you, we're going to use a male from the practice, an audiologist, and so I'm going to target women. And then you can also add some more detailed targeting, and we always end up targeting the top 50% of income levels in a given area. We've seen that that works really well. So all I will do is type in income, household income, and you'll click all of these. You want to make sure all of these are checked. And what this is going to allow you to do is make sure we're not putting the ads in front of people who probably can't hear or can't afford new hearing aids. After that, down here at placements, we're going to hit manual placements. We're going to uncheck Instagram. We're going to make sure only Facebook is clicked. We're going to get rid of this. Make sure that's empty. Get rid of in-stream. Get rid of search. Get rid of in-article. We're going to hit that drop-down arrow. And all we want is the Facebook newsfeed. That's all we want. We've seen that that works really well. Some people still claim that automatic placements works the best. But after testing a lot of things, we found that just putting it on the Facebook newsfeed is where we want to be. So now, again, we've set up our targeting and our budget. We've set our daily budget to $50 a day. We've made sure our Facebook page is selected here. And then we've set up all this targeting. Make sure there's a radius around your city. Or you could also put the address of your clinic. And then for the age, we do a minimum of 45. And then for gender, it depends on what ad we're going to use. If we're going to use an image of a female, we target men. If we're going to use an image of a male, we target women. And then we set up the income targeting as well. So now that that is set up, we're going to hit next. All right, guys, now that our targeting is set up, it's time to actually create our ad. Okay, so now we are in the ad level right here, and it's time to go ahead and name our ad. So typically what I do is if I'm using an image of someone from your practice, I'll just put their name in there. So in this case, this audiologist, his name is Neil. So we're just going to put Neil image right here. And then we're going to go down here and we're going to add an image. And then real quick, I do want to go ahead and say, after testing this over and over again, we have found that the ads with people from your practice do way better than any ads of stock images or images of products. We have found that people really want to see pictures of people. That's what draws them in initially. And hopefully your ad copy in your headline is what draws them to click on the ad and leave their information. So I'm going to get an image of Neil. I'm going to add image right here. And I already have an image right here saved on the account, so I'm going to choose that. But if you had no images saved on your account right here, all you would have to do is click upload and find the image on your computer. So from here, I'm going to click on Neil. I'm going to click next, and then done, and it adds the image right here into the ad. Okay? So I already have an ad pulled up, and I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste this ad copy over, and then I'll let you read it. Here you go. So real quick, we like to add a local aspect to the ad. So that's why we add the city right off the bat so people can identify with that and know that it's something specific to their town. We also add exclusivity by only saying like we're looking for 12 people. It makes people click a little bit more. And then we really start to identify down here with the pain points of people and why they might want hearing aids. You know, loud TV, loud music, constantly asking people to repeat themselves, feeling disconnected from conversations, and only hearing background noise. We're identifying those pain points in the ad, and that's what's really going to draw people to click the ad. So again, feel free to copy this ad copy. You would just want to replace Morristown with your city. Okay, and again, the headline. This is typically the headline we always use for all of our ads. We go down here, Morristown free hearing event. We get rid of that. So again, what we would do is you would add your city here, free, all caps, hearing test event. And we found that if you kind of just add some dates to it, people might click a little bit more. But really recently, we've actually been getting rid of this, and we've just been doing, you know, Morristown free hearing event, and then a hearing emoji. And then description, again, we like to put only 12 spots available. And your call to action, instead of putting sign up, we actually like to just put learn more. I think it makes people feel a little bit less pressured that they're like, they have to do something. Really what you want to do is you just want to get their information and be able to address any concerns or questions over the phone with them. And your display link, you would just put your website right here. Okay, and then question format, we use an instant form. And I'm going to show you, we already have our lead generation forms made right here, but I'm going to go ahead and show you what it looks like to make one. So you would press create form. You would name your form, let's say let's say updated. We'll just call it Facebook lead form. You would name it whatever you want to. You might put your practice right here. Let's say Smoky Mountain Hearing. Okay, and you'll want to make sure more volume is checked. And for your intro, we actually go ahead and just remove this greeting right here. We get rid of it. It's just an extra step that we think kind of adds more friction and gets in the way. So we get rid of that. And then we click on questions. And for here, you just say something like, please fill out your information below to learn more about our free hearing event. And then from here, I actually get rid of the full name and I press add category and user information. I do first name, add category, user information, and then do last name, add category, contact fields, and I do phone number. And I typically like to just drag this email to the bottom. So it'll go first name, last name, phone number, and then email. Privacy, all you got to do here is add a link to your company's privacy policy. And if you don't really have one, all you got to do is put your URL of your website. So we'll go to Smoky Mountain Hearing, copy and paste that. You can just drop this in right here. And then completion. So typically what I do is I say, thanks, you're all set. We will reach out soon to book your spot to our free hearing event. Until then, please feel free to give us a call at, and you would put your company's phone number here. So we'll just say, 333-444-5555. But you would put your company's phone number there, and I would change this call to action button to call business. You can say call to save your spot. And again, here you would put your phone number, 333-444-5555. Okay, and you would just press publish. You've made your lead generation form. All right, now that your lead generation form has been made, you'll see it right here in this list. You've made your ad, you've set up your targeting, you've created your campaign. Now it's time to turn on your ad, make it go live. So you will click publish right here. And one campaign, one ad set, and one ad were published, okay? So we can click out of here, we can go back to our campaigns, and you'll see the best audiology practice lead generation is now in review, okay? So typically, if it's a brand new ad, it might take up to a whole day before they'll approve your ad, but if you run ads before, it should go live within the hour, and your ad will begin to run. I don't actually want to run this ad, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of it. I'm gonna press delete. Okay, so now that we've made the Facebook ad, the next big thing that we have to figure out is our lead follow-up and keeping track of all the leads. So I'm going to show you a very simple and easy way to set this up. The first thing that we're going to want to do is we're going to go into a Google Drive and we're going to create a Google Sheet. So we'll just press New Google Sheet. And we'll say, we like to separate the Google Sheets by month. So right now we're in March of 2021. So I might say March 2021 Facebook leads. And then the name of your hearing aid clinic. Again, this is Smoky Mountain. So we'll say Smoky Mountain. Okay. In this first column, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say first name, last name, email, and then phone number. And then I'm going to add a few more columns just to keep track of booking these leads into appointments. So for this column, I'm going to write phone call, YN, for yes or no, appointment time requested, or we'll just do appointment time, And to shorten this up, we'll just say appointment time. And I might say appointment showed. Yes, no. And then I'll say hearing aid sold. Yes, no. I'll highlight all these. I'm going to make them bold. I'm going to center them. And I'm going to space these out just a little bit. I'm going to give the cell a different background color and a border at the bottom. Okay, so our Google Sheet is made, and we have first name, last name, email, phone number, phone call, appointment time, appointment showed, yes or no, and then hearing aids sold, yes or no. And then our goal with this Google Sheet is as Facebook leads come in, they will be auto dripped into these informations right here, the first name, last name, email, and phone number. And as they come in, you or someone from your practice can call these leads and say if they got connected on the phone or not. And then right here, put down their appointment time and just keep track of all the leads all in one place. So now the big question is, how do you get the Facebook ad connected to this Google Sheet to where it auto imports them automatically and you don't have to worry about that? I'm going to show you how to do that right now. I use a service called Zapier, and it's a great way to automate this entire process. It's relatively cheap, and I highly recommend it. So go ahead and sign up for a Zapier account, and then once you're done with that, come back to here, and I'm going to show you exactly how to make your first Zap. I think that's what it's called. So from here, we're going to click Make a Zap, and it's going to load. And here you're going to search your apps for the specific event that you want to track. And we want to track Facebook lead ads. So all you'll have to do is type in Facebook, and there you go. Facebook lead ads will show up. We'll choose a trigger event. We're going to click New Lead, and we're going to press Continue. And then choose your account. My account is already connected. If it's not down here, all you'll have to do is connect a new account, and it's very easy to get them connected. So I'm going to click Facebook lead ads, Graham Friels. I'm going to press Continue and set up a trigger. For the page, you're going to want to look for your business page. So I'm going to look for Smoky Mountain here in Specialist. For the form, that's that lead generation form that we made earlier. I think we called it Facebook lead generation dash Smoky Mountain. So let's see if it's there. Or Facebook lead form dash Smoky Mountain Hearing. It's right there. We're going to press Continue. And now Zapier is just going to test the trigger and make sure that they have access to it. Okay, we found a lead, and it's just the Facebook test lead or dummy lead. So that's why it says test lead dummy data for the first name. And we're going to scroll down and press Continue. And we're going to press Google Sheets. And we're going to press Create a Spreadsheet Row and press Continue. Your Google Sheets account, you'll just want to choose the account that's associated with that Google Sheet that we just made. I believe that one was made in this, just my regular email. So we'll go down here. So I actually don't even have this account connected to my Zapier account, so this will be good practice. You would press Connect a New Account. Zapier would pull up all your Google accounts. We'll click on that. We'll give them access to everything, allow. And now it pops up right here. We'll press Continue. You'll click My Drive, and your spreadsheet will find that one that we just made. Again, it's March 2021, Facebook Lead Smoky Mountain. And then worksheet will just be sheet 1. And this is where it becomes pretty cool. So it's going to auto pull all of these columns we just made in this Google Sheet right here. So all we'll have to do is we want to make sure first name is associated with the first name from Facebook, last name, email, and then phone number right here. And that's it. That's all we need. That's all the information we need to pull from Facebook it'll import all this information into our Google Sheet every time a new lead comes through. And so I'm going to press continue. And then I'm going to press test and continue. So when I press this, it's going to autofill all of this information into our Google Sheet. So let's watch it. Press test and continue. And there it goes. It immediately comes in here. And it'll look a little bit cleaner when it's actually a real name and real information. But for now, all I'm going to do is I'm going to delete this information. All right. And now we'll turn on our Zap. And you might want to name your Zap, so we'll just say Facebook Lead Gen and your business name. So let's say Smoky Mountain. And you're done. So we'll go to My Zaps. Okay, so now we have set up our campaign, we've set our targeting, we've created our ad, and we've also set up all of our lead follow-up. Anytime a new lead comes in, it's going to automatically go into our Google Sheet, and someone from your clinic or even you can call these leads and book them for a free hearing aid appointment. So that's it. As soon as your ad turns live, you will start to see leads coming in every single day, giving you a regular stream of business and income for your business. So a quick warning though, I will say is make sure you actually follow up with these leads. Don't spend all this time setting up your ads, spending this money, and not taking the time to follow up with the lead. And then just right here, as you can read it with me, leads should be followed up within 5 minutes to increase your chances of converting them by as much as 21 times. It's very important that you follow up with these leads. So again, I'm just going to go ahead and ask you, do you want these results for your business? If so, we would love to help you. I am biased, but I know what we do works well for audiologists and hearing aid clinics, and we would love to work with you. Again, we are audiologist focused. We only work with audiologists and hearing aid clinics. We know how to get results for the industry. We are results driven. You will never be left guessing if our services are providing a positive ROI for you. So does this resonate with you, and do you want to increase your business through Facebook ads? If so, a great first step would be to book a free strategy session with us. All you got to do to set that up is visit audiologistmarketing.com/strategy-session. You'll answer a few questions, we'll get a little bit more information from you, and then we'll set up a time to meet to give you and your business a specific marketing plan that's going to get you some great results. With all that said, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you learned something. Even if you don't contact us, I hope you're able to use this information and put it into your business and start seeing some results. Thank you.